So, welcome to a new gameplay of Monster Train 2. The forces of hell, the last desperate battle. Or taking the battle to heaven, I guess. New titans emerge from the outer realms to reshape heaven and hell. New champions must arise to fight. And a supercharged train too. So for anyone who hasn't played Monster Train 1, this is a roguelike deck builder. This is your pyre. If it takes too much damage, your enemy attacks. Your run is over. Each battle begins with the deployment phase. You will draw your champion and any units cards with a blue banner on it. After you end this turn, enemies will invade. Summon units to defend your train. You can play each unit card once per battle. Each floor of the train has a limited capacity. The amount of space a unit will take up is indicated by the number of pips on its card, so the little yellow circles. But this is the Ember, which is the effective energy of the game, so let's get there. Like, the deployment phase is new to Monster Train 2. Monster Train 1, you were just like, oh, there are enemies on board, you have to deploy as quickly as you can to protect yourself. And this is the game at its normal base speed. I have not seen anyone on any YouTube video or anything play it on the speed. Bare minimum, I think, is Ultra, and that's only because it tends to be a little too hard to watch when it's on the fastest speed setting. Defeat the boss to win the battle. His relentless ability means the combat will continue in this room until you or he is defeated. Just changing up my outfit a little bit. So, Cleave is a damage spell to all enemies, but it does its damage based on the attack of the frontmost enemy. All of my guys are pretty weak right now, so point advance, which will be you move a unit to the front, enemy or ally, and apply melee weakness, which means it takes double damage from attacks. Damage shield prevents one instance of damage, no matter how large it is, per stag. And explaining everything like that is going to be kind of interesting. Incant abilities are great. Basically, they trigger every time you play a spell. So in this case, it applies Pyre Gel, which is a debuff that increases incoming damage to the enemy, or whoever has the Pyre. In shops, you're allowed to upgrade your cards, reroll, or purge cards from your deck. In this case, I'm not going to do anything because I don't have enough money. You've drawn an equipment card. These cards can be attached onto a unit inside the turn. Once attached, they improve the unit in various ways. Only one equipment can be attached to a unit at a time. So when you try to attach a different equipment onto it, it unequips the former one. The preview number shows the amount of damage each unit will take during the next combat phase. A red X means the unit will be defeated. Benefit of all of these just causes is advanced, so it moves a unit to the front, but it also applies Valor 2, which Valor increases damage, and then if they're in the front, they gain that much Valor in armor. So it makes them tankier and attack. Some spells can only be played once per battle. Cards with Consume are placed in the Consume pile. They will not be available again until the next battle. So, Monster Train has this thing where you get to choose your paths. It's between two different paths. They're typically like similar in quality. This one restores some of the pirate health, so if I took any damage, I would go this way to restore my health. Merchant of Arms sells equipment. Merchant of Steel allows you to improve your units. And then these banners allow you to recruit units from whichever clan that the banner is for. For every run of Monster Train, you choose two of 5 clans, and they all have different things that are benefits to them and negative. So, and then these alcoves are random events. The legendary dog made of bone bounces towards you. Its bone tail rattling together in an excited wag. Elusive creature that can cross dimensions as easily as he can catch a first stick. You are blessed by his appearance. Yep. However, life as a mythical, adorable puppy is a lonely one, and the dog made of bones tails droops, and his little bony expression seems sad. Will you stop for the bone dog and give him some kindness? So either we choose pet the bone dog and we get his pendant, which gives us a relic, which is an item that triggers outside of battle and cards. In this case, if I die, my pyre comes back with 25% health once, and then this thing breaks, basically. Or you can adopt the bone dog, in which case you get a unit, and if it lasts until the end of defeating the boss, your pyre permanently gains 10 health. So I'm taking the dog out. Let's improve the doggo. Increases health, so it lives. Dualism to the Magma Cultist to double its effectiveness with Incant effectively. And I'm out of money. Now let's see. Ability, Breathe Fire. So cards with abilities can be triggered by clicking on them. You deal, like in this case, you deal damage equal to this unit's attack to enemy units twice. So in this case, it'd be 5 damage twice, which is relevant versus saying 10 because of Pyrogel increasing each individual stack of damage. And abilities have cooldowns, so it'd be cooldown 2, and in which case it takes 2 turns for the cooldown to undo itself. For summon abilities is when you play the card, something happens. So in this case, the Greed Dragon gains 10 attack and 10 health based on the number of dragon eggs I have from the Dragon's Horde. Unfortunately, I have 0 Dragon's Horde and no way to increase it right now, so fire breathing it is. Cultist. Not him. Archeon is the strongest boss you've faced yet. He moves between floors freely, but can be attacked. You clear out other enemies on the field. So basically, everything in front of him is a meat shield. You summoned a unit with an activated ability. I already explained this, so I need to explain it. You can also stack effects on him while he's like visible, so it honestly makes him a little weaker on that regard. Now, I'm placing the dog up top because I want him to live until the end so I can get the bones. Also, I don't want the dog to die, so I will put a meat shield in front. How's it going, Rachel? I'm doing okay. Still really jet lagged, so like I had a real late start this morning. And how are you doing? Watch out for triggers. These units have a trigger activate when a specific event happens or turns. Check the tooltips to see which triggers you got. And no worries about not joining yesterday. Um, First day back, and you're here now. So I enjoyed my vacation quite a bit. Lots of walking around, lots of like eating like Korean and Japanese food, Japanese food I enjoy. Korean food I found out I don't enjoy as much, which is unfortunate, but just kind of happens. Uh, that is very likely. Let me look. You sent the message when I wasn't online, I think, possibly, which is why I wouldn't have seen it. But thanks for bringing that up. Like, I'm still kind of getting into the swing of things, and also I might have been sleeping because jet lag was one hell of a South Korea was nice. Lots of walking around and doing touristy things, seeing um, like the castle in Seoul, lots of museums and that kind of thing. Found out I don't like Korean food that much. It's too sweet for my taste. But, oh well, that happens. I didn't see any K-pop groups, which it would have been cool, but since I'm not a fan, like a direct fan of any groups, it probably would have been wasted. Thank you for the reminder. They're not here at the moment. They were here for my stream yesterday, so I'll assume that they will be here eventually. He may be working, but I'm not 100% sure of that. Oh, hey Sandman. Let me double check. My Stream Elements notification is good, and I guess let me look at Discord. Discord notification went out, so it's probably just the Twitch notification that was an issue. Undergo trials for greater risks. Increase difficulty for a reward. Yeah, I was playing Marvel Rivals yesterday just to get back into the swing of things. I'm playing this game today just because I wanted to see if this was a decent stream game, which I'm probably going to say maybe, but thanks. Where was I going with that? But I also just really enjoyed this game, so I just want to... Okay, this guy has can't sap, that's bad. Do anything to that? This little collector, if it dies, I get money, so it incentivizes me to kill it. Unfortunately, there's no way I can do that at the moment. Oh no, the game actually came out. I believe it came out Friday, technically, or Thursday, like sometime last week. You've drawn a rune card. These cards can be installed into a flora of the train. Their gameplay effects persist until the end of the battle. Only one room effect can be installed on a floor at a time. Monster Train 2 is a game, like a roguelike deck builder game. So basically, like each card has a specific effect. There is magic, so like, which is like spells that just cause things to happen. So Advance in Valor, Or there's a unit card such as this dog. So you can play the unit onto the train to either do damage or have a special effect or any of those kinds of things. The goal for the game, protect this until the end of the game. You are protecting your pyre heart. And we are attacking hell. So, or sorry, we are attacking heaven. I keep on thinking of the hell one because that's the default for Western culture, but no, we are attacking heaven because heaven has been corrupted by some kind of eldritch beast. Yeah, pretty much. I haven't played this card enough or played this game enough to have a favorite card. I really do enjoy, I enjoyed the previous game. So I'm hoping to enjoy this game. And also just anything that makes me money, I'm pretty okay with. So unstable vortexes allow you to remove cards from your deck to make it more consistent on your draws. And let's see what this random event is. The Penitent Suits, an elegant name for a torture device the winged inflict on their own kind. Thanks to the banished, they have been reclaimed. And now, instead of punishment, the suits have been reforged to empower those who can endure their trials. When penance is paid, absolution awaits. Which form of penance will you impose on your units? Oh yeah, no, that's a totally different game. Yeah, a lot of this game is developing the strategy for like building the deck to be as optimal as possible, because a lot of this stuff is autoplay. So basically, once you hit the end of the turn, that's when all of the special effects happen. Um, hmm? Sorry, I went silent there. My OBS is showing Sandman as not a moderator, so that. Take me a second to kind of figure out. One moment. He got timed out because he told us to time him out, so it was entirely self-inflicted. So I have fairly limited sympathy there. He was using the, I think, point redeems for timeout, but can't really do that to a moderator. So and let me double check that. Okay, that's been corrected. Let's see, do I want to improve my people or do I want to get more weapons? I think I have a fair amount of weapons already. Light, shield. Do I want health? Do I want to... Okay, I have the VODs to prove differently. Sandman, so no. I think I want to restore my health over duplicating a card. Let's do that. Random encounter. In all its mysteries, the rail leads you to a cavern with glowing shards broken off from a much larger crystal. You sense a small sliver of the last divinity's magic within, these fragments still brimming with power long after its death. The pyre lights a flame, hunger to take on the power of these divine shards as its own. Which divine shard do you take for your pyre? In Monster Train 1, the DLC was, I think, called the Last Divinity. So basically you defeated this game's equivalent of God in Hell. And then this divine shard is just like part of its body. I think I'm not really looking at my Discord right now, so I'm not sure which message you're talking about. I don't see anything in chat, Rachel. And we talked about the missed message in Discord, so I'm a little confused there. Yeah, I missed that one because of all of the stuff happening. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the ideas you sent on Twitter, so I'll look into that later. Or you can send it to me again on Discord. I think I'm gonna lose this round now. Too bad. Mistakes were made. So, after every round of Monster Train, you gain experience, so you unlock new cards to increase the variety of cards that you can select from when you get random rewards. So that's always fun. And then also relics, which have permanent global effects. Commander, the initial battalion has finished unloading the train. The reserves are waiting your command for the next assaults. Very well, send word to the Pyre Point. We will depart again soon. I'll join you shortly. Yes, Commander. Angels attacking heaven. I could never have imagined it would come to this. Not too long ago, I led those same troops to destroy hell. Charge! For heaven! For Seraph! When we invaded hell, we fought for the Seraph, but now we fight for our own survival. Seraph, my brother, our leader. I followed him without question, but I saw too late the cost of my own blindfold. Since the invasion failed, Seraph began to change. The taste of defeat enticed him to seek greater power from titans beyond our world, until he got what he was looking for. The titans came to heaven and began to corrupt everything. Now they threaten our whole world. Our only hope of stopping them is to reforge the Old Covenant, an alliance between angels and demons. My legion of angels came to hell to fulfill a covenant we once fought to destroy and reclaim our former home, but old grudges remain. I have to believe this alliance can work, for our own sake. Ooh, you can customize your train. That is cool. But this would be probably cosmetic stuff that you can do for your train. Libraries, log of everything done. Run number 2. All of these cards are cute. Make a mistake, you can undo back to the start of your current turn with this button. Hold it down for 1 second to undo. So, the undo button, which is a great addition to the game just to fix mistakes. I think I had enough of South Korea with the amount of I went already. Um, I didn't find anything to be like so amazing that I would want to repeat going, unless I was like going with someone else. I mean, going to like Europe in general is definitely on my list of like things I'd like to do. At what point in time I'd be able to do it is kind of a different question. Like, not likely this year, just because I'm a little like like one really big trip a year sounds like a decent kind of metric depending on what I'm doing at the time. So okay, do I want more banished and improve my units, or Fireborn improvement? Fix not. Let's see. Is there anything specific I should do if I ever do go to Switzerland? Being able to broaden your horizons in that way is very beneficial. It's also a fairly privileged position, I will fully admit. Not everyone can or should. Not everyone can travel. Most people should go to different countries to experience different things. The Pireborn clan can earn Dragon's Hoard. Rewards grow as you collect more. You can loot it now or save it for later. You can collect any time from the map. Increase Dragon Hoard's max to unlock it, because the max is currently maxed out at 8. That does sound nice, Rachel. Equipment do I have again? Just the armor and suits, which are useful. Lava armor onto the pit bird, which is not a tank. Random selection. Thank you. Thanks for the suggestion, Rachel. You come across the abandoned train yard and watch Hef step out of a rusty train car with a pile of scrap. She inspects her salvage and pulls out a few blueprints. Train could use some tuning up, don't you think? Go ahead and pick a module. Which train room do you want Hef to tinker with? You start at the start of battle, apply Flight Club to the 3rd floor. At the start of battle, apply Spell Sanctum to the 2nd floor. Mod the train yourself. Get equipment, F's hammer, slay, add one space to the floor. Hey Covet, how's it going? No worries. Like, I'd hope that your family gathering is enjoyable. If you're stopping by here, maybe not so much. But yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you could join me. Okay, sounds good. Enjoy your nap, Rachel. Thank you. I appreciate it. What game were you playing, Sandman? You win? Awesome. Yeah, good job. Yeah, when people rage against you in games, like, I don't personally like it, but that's just because I don't like conflict. But like, knowing that you're causing them frustration does typically mean that, yeah, you're doing good. This round is like halfway, like 1/3 of the way done, I would say. I think I'm doing pretty well. First round I lost, but I made a silly mistake and went too aggressive when I shouldn't have, so it makes sense. Improve my units or improve my spells. Okay. Scar. Okay. I found out that this game doesn't save based on like the cloud state for Steam, but it saves based on local data. So I was playing this game earlier on my personal account, and then it was like, huh, you've unlocked all of this stuff already. And I'm like, wait a second, no, that's wrong. So that was really annoying to find out. Yeah, but then it's artificial, and then I'm like redoing stuff that I've done before, so it doesn't feel as fresh to me. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about streaming this game. Just, it's a little disheartening not having too many viewers. At least part of that problem would be, like, in order to become a larger content creator, you need to have a consistent audience. But to do that, you need to basically do the same thing, or like something very similar over and over and over again. But then people get bored, and then they associate you with that one specific game or game style. So you kind of get pigeonholed into doing the same thing. Which is not necessarily bad, it's just kind of not what I want. Basically, getting pigeonholed into one specific genre of game is not something I want. But in order to build a like actual community, you kind of need to do that. And then, like, when you do something new, you expect to have like, oh, there's no one here. Or like expect like a third of the audience to maybe like join you for you. Okay, victory. Let's see. What have I been running out of? More space, energy, or... space and draw more because I have the hammer to kind of correct for the space issue. Let's loot. Increase the max by 2. That's important. Yes, I truly am a greedy monster sandman. What I was saying about like doing different games and different content, basically I don't want to get pigeonholed into doing a specific game or type of game to build up my community, even though I know that's kind of the best way to do it. And legitimately, because of the what's it called, motivation, I might just go back to playing Marvel Rivals. Not today, I think. Today, I think I'll finish off this, this stream with Monster Train 2. But like not having Lilith or Covet or LEB in chat is a little disheartening, just because I'm like, oh, like where are friends? Do I need arms? I don't need arms. Health. Champion. No. Fire Jump 4 stack is really busted. Duplicates. Okay, the free consume. Oh yeah, that's definitely just coincidence. EB was following me for like quite a lot of things, but I was just using him as an example of like, oh, people aren't here, so it's a little harder to stream. And because of that, it's a self-fulfilling cycle of I want to stream, in my case, Marvel Rivals, because like those people that I grew to like kind of be in chat or be like watching me would be there for that. So the only reason I'm still pretty much streaming this game right now is because you're here, Sandman. It's not about being enough. It's like just how you, or how I feel about the situation. I don't trust to be able to beat that. Yeah, that's not what I want, but it's kind of a feedback loop of I want people to still watch and enjoy my content. And a lot of that comes from having the audience there to begin with. So and what's the solution, dude, besides just getting over it? Because getting over it, I understand. Like, it's definitely is the solution. It's just, like, hard to get over that mental block. Either that or be... I don't think that's the correct solution. At least for me, I don't think that's the correct solution. I guess in Sandman we trust. It's gonna be embarrassing though. a couple thousand followers already. Oh, that would be... That says something about our society, honestly. If you say so. Luna Coven. Align with the secretive Luna Coven. Tap into the mercurial power of the moon to empower spells and weapons alike. Okay, final boss time. Seraph Eternus, chosen of entropy. Unrecognizable from his original form, Seraph has returned as a puppet of Titans from the abyss. Seraph's entropic form will sap your unit's strength. The Curse of Entropy. Sap 5 adds Curse of Entropy. Your deck, so either sap your strength or your pyre takes damage. Sandman, you'll have to be a little more specific than that. I got bored. I got through, like, the technical first run of it, which I would actually call the prologue. It's a long prologue, but there's multiple, like, branching paths throughout the game. So it was a little tricky to keep motivated, especially when I thought of all of the characters as being incredibly unlikable. So it was just kind of unfortunate. Agreed. And I'm gonna lose this round, damn it. Okay. I guess Heaven wins. The Luna Coven's moon affects certain cards. There are two phases, new moon and full moon. The moon changes phase every turn. And that's the kind of gimmick for the Luna Coven, as well as they're kind of based around spells and weapons. So many souls lost. Yeah, in my opinion, Incant tends to be really powerful. Just because, like, it triggers based on stuff you do, so you can trigger it a lot. Target. And target. Hey EP, I was basically venting to Sandman that playing games that are not Marvel Rivals or how you built your community, in my case Marvel Rivals, is a little disheartening because like I got used to there being at least a couple people in chat being like, hey, what's going on, being able to chat, and not feeling alone is not the right word, but not feeling like I'm actually like reaching people. Now, the OnlyFans thing shouldn't be for me. It should be for one of you two, since I'm not outgoing enough to make it work. I wouldn't recommend it. Like, it's so cringy seeing people with tattoos that are like advertising brands, because You have permanently inked your body with something that I promise you the people who you're advertising for do not care. You should know by now that I take things incredibly literally. See, that's less effective in a game like this where I can be a little more chill than it is in Marvel Rivals when I have to pay attention to like everything. I'm doing okay. I slept. My jet lag is still pretty rough. I slept in way later than I intended to. Kind of no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and it's just kind of what happened. Yes, I am definitely lagging IRL. No, actually, no. It's the startup process of my computer is just lagging. That's awesome, EP. How'd you do? I mean, that's better than some of these people I see at the range. And, like, mind you, I don't go to the range very often. So the fact that I still see people, or like reckless kids with guns and like, aiming wildly off is like kind of horrendous. You'll get there eventually. And actually, given what you said about how much you're currently lifting, I would imagine the like recoil, like handling the recoil and actually holding the guns would not actually be that difficult. I mean, yeah, that makes perfect sense because isn't that effectively anti-tank? You guys are silly. Oh, I see your aim is just as good as it should have been, EB. I think I'm gonna call it a short stream today, just because I am still legitimately recovering from jet lag, and I meant to get up earlier to get some errands done. I'll go one more round on this because that was a pathetic run. Yeah, that was a pathetic run, and I want to end on at least one decent win. So that'll probably be another 30 to 40 minutes, depending on if I actually win. think I'm gonna lose this round too. This game is fun. Or at least I distinctly enjoy it. So if it's not terribly interesting for you to watch, please let me know, and then I'll basically stop. Like, I was already thinking about stopping already, which is annoying because I really do like this game. But if it's not a good viewing experience, then there's no point in me playing this on stream. I changed you back to mod as soon as I noticed you were not a mod, Sandman. So, like, pretty close to the beginning of stream. Yes, you can redeem the timeout, but that doesn't do anything now. I'm kind of surprised it's not one of the anime weeb ones. Don't give me a glowing fez as a hat. I can't stick out my tongue with my model. That seems like a pretty severe oversight that I'll need to have corrected eventually. I mean, I think that would be more appropriate for... Ooh, this is new. You come across a strange inkwell portal rippling in liquid ink. Two mysterious figures stand before you. This world is certainly unrefined, Nib. That just means we can give it our signature touch. Oh, okay, so it's forward and backwards. They exchange a knowing glance. Several vestiges emerge from the portal, each pulsating with an unfamiliar energy. Do take one of the vestiges. At the end of the entire battle, gain 100 gold. That's pretty strong. At the start of turn, apply Dace to the front enemy of a random floor. That's okay. Friendly units get plus 12 damage, deal 1 damage to friendly units each turn. I'll go with the free money. Hey Dalos, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? PP kissing before marriage, I think, is expected, isn't it? Or is that my heathen upbringing showing itself? I'm doing well. This is only my second stream back from a vacation overseas, so I'm pretty jet lagged. Sorry. This necessary. I mean, yeah, that makes sense to me, but again, heathen upbringing. I'm likely missing a reference that I should honestly probably know. I don't know at this point. Sorry about that. Why am I even apologizing? I just didn't understand what was being said. Man, my jet lag must be bad. That's just the genuine Nox Mini experience. And I think I'm about to lose this run again. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Rather than lose horrendously again and try to do another run, I'm just going to restart. I know what I did wrong. Oh, thanks for the cheers, dude. You're literally the first cheers that I've ever received. Yes, you have to, it's a subscription service. You have to continually pay, I'm gonna say tithe, to the Church of Noxmany. Oh god, I'm sounding more and more like a cult. Unless it's a subscription, I don't care. Like, it matters little. I mean, it must be something about you, Dallas, assuming that you can hear me. Like, you just attract the cults, or the cults attract you. Okay, I somehow got through that. Don't know how, but I somehow got through that. After playing a card from your farmer and allied clans, draw one card next turn. I'm assuming that everyone was experiencing the same thing in terms of ads, so... Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I did the same thing for this account, just so I don't have to worry about it. Unfortunately, because of that, I was pretty much silent throughout the entire ad, so I feel bad. Nope, I do not have enough health to add additional challenge. Yeah, that's definitely helpful. Do you have any interest in playing this game, or did you just happen to see my stream somehow and just decided to take a peek at see what's going on? I played this on my personal account more. There are still some glitches, like the saves were between two accounts on the same PC were connected, so I had to delete all of my progress in order to have a fresh file. But I think I played something like 4 hours yesterday. This game is awesome. It's a great sequel to the first. Highly recommend. I think I just lost, so... I'm getting close to it. I need to actually... Thanks for the suggestion. Give me 1 second so I can actually see everything. You're correct. Hopefully that's okay. Yeah, by the way, EP Sandman, for the viewer attack, it's going to be a little off-center now. Yeah, so good luck with aiming on that. The overlay, for some reason, is not at 1080p. Not... like, the aspect ratio of the game is not quite right. For my screen capture, for some reason, which is why there's black borders at the top and bottom. So I was trying to make it so it would fill up more of the screen. But you're correct, like, that is missing a lot of data. It likely is. It's just... actually, here's the video settings for the game. So I think graphics, borderless... I think it would be this one. Oh, looks like... there it is. Go to the left. The rail shakes, the train screeches to a halt, the world trembles. The train is stopped in front of a fountain, where angels once asked its waters for blessings, now it radiates the dominion. Obey me. Dominion's voice echoes. You asked the corrupted fountain for a blessing? Unpurgeable. Non-Scourge and non-Blight cards in hand cost 1. Plus 10 strike, apply Corruption 20. Spawn a random friendly unit from your deck. Add melee weakness and spell weakness on strike. I will ask for power. Jesus Christ, that sounds busted. Avarice. I don't actually remember what the middle one was. Oh, it was the you summon something and summon something else from your deck. It's just a double summon, effectively. That is guaranteed minion. It's not minion draw, it's minion summon. Oh, damn. That. So, Stardust Invocation onto the thing that is free and creates more of itself. Combo into. Here. This is mostly set up for the next couple turns. You spell damage and I get a Dragon's Egg or Dragon's Horde. That's just gonna die, unfortunately. think a decent problem with my strategy in Monster Train is that I like hyper focus on one floor, but then if the boss or any units get past that floor, I'm screwed. In this case, it's not going to be an issue, but I have a feeling like higher difficulties are definitely going to be an issue. This is attuned, so attuned and spell damage is real powerful right now. I think I need more. Heaven's Light. Now because probably won't get too much more. Dragon's Horde. None of these are useful. The reason I'm going here is I need to duplicate some creatures. Yeah. Yeah, somehow I've managed to avoid that problem. Unfortunately, deployable doesn't help. Double up on something. I wanted to double up on... Okay, should I double up on the incants, in which case I'll just get double the amount of debuffs every time I do a spell? Or double the Miser, who... like after every strike adds corruption, which is another debuff. Also, this game, so far as I can tell, yeah, like status effects in this game are just really busted. Deployable on what, Dallas? Like on which room or equipment? Sorry, 1 second. Do that. The problem is the initial cast of it is really expensive, and I still have to play units. And because I'm so spell heavy, I'll just go with the... Oh, hell no. Rooms can only be used once per floor. And if you use another room, you basically replace it. Deployable allows you to get a room in the start, like the first turn. Unlike Monster Train 1, the first turn there's no enemy units on the floor, so you don't have to worry about it. But you basically do your full setup there. Oh, you thought it was deployable, like you deploy them as a unit. No. No worries, dude. It's a game. I screwed up there. Like, it's still helpful, otherwise I wouldn't have done it. Okay, that's better, but still not perfect. So I'll deal with it. And it's still helpful because all of this stuff is now free, basically. It's just the initial setup is a little trickier. And because I'm going to have that spell room consistently, I can take more expensive spells without worrying about it. Yeah, I just need a face tank. And unfortunately, I think I'm out of minions for the most part. Yeah, this is the final setup round before boss, so... Okay. I think... I need to build a face tank before I just end up dying. Get rid of... if any perspective. Basically, I was going to the Merchant of Steel in order to try to make a unit. Yeah, to make a unit be a face tank. And I'll have a couple options. That's the... yeah, I can't use that really. Trinket Merchant. And that's why capitalism is... Unfortunately, I think this guy's gonna screw me because his curse is real powerful against units. Actually, no, most of my stuff is spells. So... this is important. That is important. And... base tank is important. I see no head pets, Sandman. Let's give him that team. Out the blue flashing fez, dude? Really? I did that in the wrong order. This needs to die right away because it's rid of my encamped stuff. You will take additional damage. You will heal. You will explode. Like 1 minute. But that should be all of the tankiness I need for a while. And now this guy's a problem because he is too bulky and he just got past my main floor. I don't think I think I lose now. Or take a ton of damage. Okay, just lived somehow. Don't even worry about it, man. The fact that I'm gonna lose this is annoying me, but it's not that big of a deal. Damn, Sandman, what the hell did you do? Well, yeah, he redeemed timeout, but you also wiped out all of his chats previously. Okay. Well, I screwed up, so I'm gonna try that battle one more time. I guess. I thought timeout was just you can't make additional comments, not necessarily wiping them out from existence. That's one way of putting it. I'm gonna look forward to when I actually have more emotes for you guys to use than just the one. The GG one is basically just what a default Twitch one. Ah, there we go. I'm not exactly sure how that worked, but somehow I live. I am victorious. No fireball, just take the damage. Underlegion. Join with the mushroom folk of the rot as they turn death and decay into victory. I'm gonna be honest, like now that Dallas is here, I'm a little more motivated to keep at least one run going. So you and EB can thank Dallas for joining the stream. You want to run, nicely done. You can optionally start an endless mode run with the deck and artifacts you have at the end of this run. The end of this run. I think you timed them out for 10 minutes, dude. So I think so. Yeah, no, this run is weak, so I'm not doing endless on it. Bell, there's a problem. It's the Hemists. They're reluctant to board the train. For the last time, it's a train, not a cage. They'll learn to get used to it. I'll have a word with them. You better explain yourself, Fell. I agreed to let you use my pyre gel, but this much you'll need to pay me back with interest. Really, of course a dragon would think first of gold. Why deal with the threats before us when you can pad your profits, right? An angel speaking of threats, need I remind you what happened when you were the threat invading us? Enough. Look, we get it. We invaded hell. We came here to atone for what we did. But we aren't your enemies anymore. The real enemy is taking over heaven as we speak. If we don't come together, they'll take over hell too. Let heaven enjoy its comeuppance. My portfolio will be happy so long as the Titans get what they deserve. And so long as you actually help us, I'll be back in heaven and never have to deal with you again. What a headache. How did Herzl ever manage to get angels and demons to agree to anything, let alone a covenant? F, I need to ask you something. That bad, huh? Didn't think I'd see you looking for me for wisdom. What's got you all wound up? The covenant. It's barely holding together. Angels and demons. No one trusts each other. And why should they? It wasn't too long ago we were fighting against each other. Your father, Herzl, brought everyone together. He unified the clans of hell. Then he fought the covenant between heaven and hell. How did he do it? Funny you should ask that. What do you mean? Earlier today I found something better than advice. Come on, you're gonna want to see this. Is that Herzl? It can't be. It's him, all right. Never thought I'd see my dad again. He was frozen solid, deep within some cavern, just waiting to be found. And he's alive. A bit of ice ain't enough to do my old man in. Once he thaws, he'll be up and running soon enough. Then you can ask him all the questions you have for yourself. F, this is incredible. I thought your father perished in the invasion. I tried to save him. Come on, let's not waste any time, Hef. We bring him closer to the pyre. We'll give him a warm welcome. You unlocked the dimensional portal. You can test your skills by playing tricky puzzle challenge runs. Yeah, the fact that I had to restart makes me feel unclean, but they leave it as an option. But you've unlocked an additional pyre heart. You can select your pyre heart before starting a run. Each one has a different power. Collect them all. So this one adds the Hell Vent duplicate to shops, which is very powerful. And this one, after you play your primary and allied clan, draw an additional card next turn. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Under Legion is real good. So if you couldn't tell from that, the Under Legion have fungi. They're cardless minion troops, basically, but they have a keyword of troop, which basically spawns a fungus with bonus 3 attack and 3 health per troop stack. And their entire thing is based around the Magic the Gathering word would be proliferate. So just increasing tokens and stacks of buffs and debuffs the entire way. I think that will be... Thanks for the follow, Dallas. I think that'll be good for another run for another day when I have a little more energy. This is going to be my last run regardless, just because I'm just getting back from a vacation overseas, so I'm incredibly jet lagged. But yeah, Under Legion, I legitimately think they might be broken. Speedrunning this game sounds so difficult. Like thematically, I think, what are they called? Wood? The Under Legion is incredibly thematic. That like they're mushrooms and they spread. They're very thematic in terms of like spreading spores around and like are revolved around rot and stuff like that. And decay. They take, I think it is 3 damage per decay stack. It decreases every turn like Frostbite did in the last game, but all of their stuff is based around spawning more things or increasing these stacks. Or increasing stacks of any debuff. So, including the Pyrogel debuff, or like Sap and all of those debuffs, that's what this entire like plan is about. And because of that, they are so busted. I mean, you'll see if my hubris comes to bite me in the ass, but yeah, we'll see. Like, I love money, but this isn't a Dragon's Horde build. Explosives not necessary, jelly's not necessary. I'm just skipping this. Merchant of Arms. I'm going with Merchant of Arms because there's rooms that are real good. I didn't get them, but let's see. Boiler room would be helpful, and then that I'll just go with deployable. That's health. The Penitent Suit. Celebrate, permanently gain 10 health. Summon or Ember Drain. Most of the mushrooms, I don't want them actually dying. Except for these guys, actually. The green recruit can do it. Yes, you can add it to the troops room, but the troops room, at least for me right now, they're my face tank, dude. Yeah, that's my goal right now because he's protected and he has armor, so the fragile won't immediately kill him. And the fact that Pyrogel doesn't go away is so busted. Like, the decay and the Pyrogel debuffs stack incredibly well together. There are more busted equipment. The Luna Coven has equipment that scales off of magic power, and everything in the Luna Coven's kit is magic power based. So, yeah, it's real busted real fast. This one is technically good. And the prickly puffball is an incredibly good base tank. More space because I need it. Money and dupe or health and random event plus trinket. Let's go with trinket, I think. I value trinkets a little too highly. That's not useful. That's fine. It also incentivizes me to have a big deck. And I won't have enough if I reset that, so not for now. In all its mystery, the rail leads you to the cavern with glowing shards broken off from the much larger crystal. You sense a small sliver of the last divinity's magic. So good. This is what killed me my first run. I chose the reduce pyre to 1 health. And I think I already collected the health thing. So I'm living dangerously with the overpowered people. Oh god, I forgot. Propagate is really, really good. Yeah, it is very much I'm flying close to the sun right now, Dallas. So, we'll see. If this was one thing smaller or I had one more space, this would be amazing. Never punished. I might have just been punished. Yeah, soft block is real, but it's a want rather than a need in this case, so at least it's not fully locking me out. This is a, presumably it hits everything. Sacrifice. It does counter the soft lock. Very valid point. Have one of both of these. This will be better insurance. Skip that because I'm not interested. I don't have enough. I'm trying to get holdover for that one because propagate plus that holdover would be really, really busted. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna go lower on this one so it actually does more damage. Unfortunately, the thing I want to soft lock it for is not there. Hold on. I think the mushroom thing got consumed, so I used it for nothing. I should have saved that. That was my bad. In fact, it's my bad so much I need to restart. think my hubris caught up to me. I forgot to heal up my pirate. They aren't shields. It's a permanent. It's a permanent damage reduction. Damaging them doesn't reduce the amount of Titan skin they have. It's just permanent 4 damage reduction. So you just have to do more than 4 damage in order to get over threshold. Yeah. Okay. No, I think I got lucky there, honestly. Let's skip these, not useful. Ooh. The penance has been completed. Your unit emerges from the penance suit transformed from its pain. Much like a tree growing around an obstacle or sprouting new leaves after a branch is cut off, they have learned to continue on. Not all who have faced the penance suit have emerged whole, let alone stronger. All that is left now is absolution. He's not fragile anymore. Okay, I need health. Aha! Okay, this gets rid of the soft locking problem. I think in Monster Train 1 there was a special upgrade that allowed you to shrink units, a special crystal. Now it's just in the shop, which makes it so good now. Let's see, what do I want to do? Unfortunately, it's still expensive, but that you can kind of deal with. I only remember seeing it in events. It might have been later on. I think he's at Troop 48, and that it's also cute how like all of the mushroom people are just stacked on top of each other. So it's just so my hubris paid off so far. My current issue, I think, right now is energy versus space. So let's go with that. I need more safety, so remove consume. Perfect timing. As an FYI, the remove consume in this game doesn't cost you an additional ember to place. It just removes it. I think that one is the correct play. There's... And I want endless, or holdover for that one. Do you have enough to re-roll that? Nope. And intrinsic. Something. 3 or... Like that one. This is cheap. I think for the most part, he has been getting more harvest than slay, but slay propagate 2 is just really interesting. Ooh. This once exquisite statue of a warrior angel defeating an imp has been defaced by the Titan of Savagery. Sinewy veins cover the statue, pulsing with strength and intensity. They seem to sense your presence shifting as you approach, as if to invite you to touch the statue. You could take the Titan's power, but at what cost? So, this would... Because I have the Sinner's Salve, the freaking curse, or the blight, totally free, so it doesn't cost me anything. It's either become super tank, become a berserker, or become a berserker. But like one of them is as a prerequisite of you need health. So, Dallas, which one do you think I should choose? While you decide, I'm going to use the restroom. Rage is the key word on the heart. And it's permanent. It's a permanent buff, apparently. Ooh, yeah, probably would have been a better choice, but he's not the face tank, though. Like, I don't think that unit has been hit this entire time. Silence is really strong. So basically, this guy is just a pain in the ass, basically. Did I know what, man? Dampen? And I lost it, damn. Hubris, thy name is Noxmany. Okay. Thank you for... Yeah, it was close. Like, I think I did a couple misplays. If I really wanted to, I could have restarted the round, but I didn't feel like it. So, I'm gonna call it a day for stream. Ooh, wait a second. This is new. Waiter, give me a tall glass of moist hot potpourri. Moist potpourri at this hour, soldier? General, I was just... Don't get your gills in a twist, soldier. I'll join you. Sir, you're not the only one who needs a bit of old liquid rot. Why are you here, soldier? These banished folk, they teased you again, didn't they? Worse, they laughed at me when I had my most fearsome war cap on. Don't they know that I'm a warrior to be feared? I know that, soldier. We fought together in the putrid clearing. Then why? I believe they think your battle dance is, yes, cute, soldier. They call it cute. Oh, thanks for subscribing, dude. I appreciate that. I'm working on getting some emotes made. They should be hopefully done within a week, but I currently only have one. Well, I appreciate it. My battle footwork is cute, downright adorable. They'll never take me seriously, will they? I'm sorry, soldier. General, hand me my potpourri bottle. Oh, that's funny. I appreciate that. I typically play Marvel Rivals, and I wanted to kind of branch out into different games, so that's why I chose this game. Before you showed up, I was thinking of just not streaming this again. Also because, annoyingly, the save files for this game are connected to the install of the game on like your local drive, not the cloud. So I can't play this on my own without moving the story along. Which I think I might do anyways because I want to keep on playing the game. Like on my free time. But anyways, thanks for joining me for stream. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna send you guys out on raiding somebody else who's playing the game. Yeah, it really distressed me when I found out. Gonna send you out, and I'll see you guys later.